Hi, this is Stephanie. So a friend of mine asked me to post a little video. She asked me why I chose this business, why I do this business, and why I still do this business to this day. So my business, first of all, is so non-traditional. But I've had a couple defining moments, but this one in particular I think I needed to share. So at a very young age, I'll say very young, I knew that I didn't want to work for someone for the rest of my life. And I had this just defining moment one day. I was sitting at my desk and I was looking at the photos that were sitting across my desk, and it was my family. It was vacations that I had been on. It was almost like a small little dream board that surrounded me at work. And I just knew that I wanted more. I didn't want to be chained to my desk anymore. And I just remember this moment because it really just changed my life forever. After 10 years of working at the same job, I gave my 2-week notice and I literally got up, packed my stuff, and left not knowing what I was going to do. But I knew that I would have more and that I would be able to share more doing something else. And so I left that job after 10 years, and after 10 years of service with this company, which was a family-owned business, and I kind of had hit the ceiling at the company because I was never going to be the owner, and it was a family-owned business, which means I wasn't a part of that family, so I was never going to be running that business or managing it. And so I left, and the day that I left, I remember I was given a plant. That was my parting gift. It was a $10 plant from Ralph's, and the only reason I know that is because they left the ticket on it. And I watered that plant. I watered it every day and I watched it grow. And as that plant grew, I grew personally as a person. I'm not that same girl that I was when I was 27 years old when I left that job. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad that I took that risk because it was a huge risk. I left my income and had nothing really to fall back on. But one of the reasons that I continued to run my business to this day, 5 years into being with the company that I've been with, is because of my family. And at the beginning it was because of the money, but today it's so much more than that. I run my business today particularly for my father. You know, December of this past year, my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and I just remember thinking, like, this can't be, this doesn't, this can't happen to my family. Well, the thing is that it can, and adversity comes upon us in many different ways, shapes, and forms, and it's not what you're hit with, but it's how you deal with it. And my father's given me strength. He's given me hope, because you know what? At the end of the day, that if my father needs anything, I know that the income that I've built, I can help him, and I can be that financial crutch for my family, and that is more important to me than anything in the world. And being able to share that with people, because I now run a business that I'm able to share what I have with others, and they have the same potential to grow an income, and nobody can take that. And it's more than I've ever expected, and quadrupled. It's more than I ever expected in life, because when I started my business, I truly, I thought the top of my game would be making $5,000 a month, and I would be the happiest camper in the world. And it's given me much more than that, and I'm grateful and blessed. So that's my why.